back to the Wisdom Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Rameesh Madourie, and today it's personal. Throughout this season, we've had incredible conversations with guests who've shared their passion, their struggles, and their purpose behind choosing STEM. But there's one story I haven't shared just yet, my own. The story of why I fell in love with STEM, how that passion has evolved over the years, and why I believe this work matters more today than ever before. So, whether you're an educator, a student, or someone just curious about your path, I invite you to join me on this journey of purpose, perseverance, and passion. My story starts in Jamaica. As a kid, I was endlessly curious about how things worked, why the sky changed colors, or why radios could play voices from miles away. I didn't have fancy equipment, but I had imagination. I remember making toy carts and running them until the wheels fell off, or even making kites that flew high and wondering what really made the kite fly. That sense of wonder, that why, has never left me. But growing up, access to STEM resources was non-existent. We didn't have robotic kits or computer labs everywhere. What we did have were teachers who believed in potential. They didn't just teach, they taught me to believe that curiosity could lead to change. One such teacher is Miss Gale, my elementary teacher. A teacher who saw something in me that I hadn't yet discovered in myself. Through responsibilities like class leadership roles and teacher's assistant's role, when she had to step out, I developed a sense of confidence and pride in my ability to lead from an early age. However, my true spark for STEM came about in my high school years, when I started doing industrial technology, what you now call career and technical education, or STEM. My electrical technology teacher, Mr. Thompson, affectionately called Mr. T, made the connection between education and the real world. He taught me the importance of the core content areas and how, when paired with CTE/STEM electives, they could potentially lead to lucrative career paths. And here I am today. That's where my why began, realizing that education, when done right, can unlock the impossible. I didn't know that one day I'd be standing in classrooms and boardrooms in another country, helping others discover their spark. But every journey begins with a question, and my question was simply, why not me? When I came to the United States, I carried that same hunger for learning. I became an educator, and over the years, I've seen the same spark in countless students. Students who didn't think STEM was for them, who discovered confidence through projects, a problem, or a mentor who simply said, I believe in you. My path through teaching, leadership, and administration has always centered around one mission: to create opportunities, to make STEM accessible to every student, regardless of their background or zip code. Because STEM is more than just an equation or experiment, it's equity, it's empowerment. It's giving young people the tools to create their own futures, just as I did. And in all honesty, it hasn't always been easy. There were moments of doubt, moments when the system felt bigger than the dream. But every time I see a student light up after solving a problem, or a teacher inspired to try something new, it reminds me that this work matters. That's my why, to light the spark that lights others. This season of YSTEM has been such a powerful reminder of why we do this work. Each guest shared a piece of the puzzle, from corporate innovators to educators, each with their own unique why. Kemi Mizinga reminded us that creativity fuels innovation. Naji Mabin, the CEO of Kenyatta Services, showed us that purpose is the foundation of leadership. And every story, every why added depth to the shared mission to use them as a force for transformation. For me, hearing their stories didn't just inspire me, it reaffirmed that this podcast isn't just about conversations. It's about connections. It's about community. It's about creating a global dialogue on why STEM education is essential for the next generation. So what's next for YSTEM? In the next chapter, we'll go deeper, exploring not just people's story, but the innovations and ideas changing our world. You'll still hear incredible guests, but you'll also hear more solo reflections like this one, where we take a moment to unpack big ideas, highlight breakthroughs, and tell the untold stories of STEM leaders, past and present. Because STEM isn't something we talk about, it's something we live. And as I close this first season, my message to you is simply this: your why matters. Whether you're coding, whether you're teaching, designing, building, or mentoring, your purpose has the power to inspire change. So don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Thank you for being a part of this journey, our very first season of the YSTEM podcast. I'm deeply grateful to every guest who shared their why, and to every listener who tuned in, learned something new, or felt a little more inspired to chase their purpose. We'll be back soon with season 2. New stories, new ideas, and new ways of exploring the question that started it all: why STEM? Until then, keep believing, keep questioning, and keep creating. I am Dr. Rameesh Madourie. Thank you for being part of the YSTEM community. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the YSTEM podcast, and follow us on all social media platforms at STEMvice360.com. Until next time, YSTEM.